that story of the Indian princess named Mandanza. You remember that story? Mandanza. She was the beautiful princess, and there was the king of that land at that time who met the princess and fell madly in love with her and said, I've got to have you. I'm smitten. I'm just lost. You have captivated me. She's a beautiful and very enlightened being on top of it. And being enlightened, she didn't really desire any man. It didn't really matter whether she got married or not. But king was very insistent. Finally, the princess Mandanza said, okay, I'll marry you, but on one condition, and that is that I get to be in charge of the children when they are born. So the king said, so be it. I'll let you take charge of the children. The king fall in love, he'd do anything to have her. So you take charge. So when the first child was born, she sang to the child, Sudosmi, Budosmi, Niranjanosmi, Samsar Maya, Parivarjitosmi, Samsara Sapna, Tajamohanidram, Sudosi, Budosi, Niranjanosi. Wake up, my child. Wake up out of this illusion. Realize your true self. You're free. You're beyond this world. Wake up. And every single day, this enlightened mother saying to her child this mantra, which is a very, very holy mantra, speaks volumes far beyond what you can comprehend. And as that child grew up, the child became free of all suffering, pain, sorrow, became illumined, enlightened. And each child, she sang this mantra, 5 different children, and they all became illumined, free of negativity, happy, truly joyous. Can you imagine that kind of gift to give to your child? That's why she wanted to be in charge. Because what mother does that, right? What mother does that? That's why she's legendary, Queen Mandanza, a great legend. We can very much learn from her. And, being an enlightened being herself, her energy, her presence just sort of cleansed her children. That's what happens is your soul is revealed. The people around you will start to become illumined, affected by your positivity, your spiritual transcendent state. It will rub off on them. And so then the next question, who then is pursuing the freedom of their soul? Who's interested in that goal? This is another question. Who's interested? Very few on earth have made that as their priority. That's why the queen said, I want to be in charge, because the king wasn't going to do that. The king was interested, in his own power and running the kingdom. Enlightenment, I don't have time for that. And really, that's kind of symbolic of what the entire world is. We get up, we go to work. I don't have time for spiritual practice. I gotta work. I gotta do this and that. And so we spend our whole time kind of, quote unquote, toiling. Working as hard as we can. Work. I got an appointment. You know? The whole life, pretty much. Oh, I can't wait till retirement. Then I'll be happy. I mean, there's a lot of times like that. You know? And a few people actually stop and say, what's the point of even being here? Why was I even born on earth? Once you ask that question, you are now on the spiritual path. I once went to a party in, I think it was West Virginia, and I'm so used to talking about spiritual topics. The guy who I was going to make friends with, the young guy at the party, I started talking about this subject. He goes, "Whoa, man, this is a party. This is too deep for a party." Sorry. You know, but this is my train of thought all the time. It doesn't stop. Like, once the spiritual energy activates, you don't think of anything else but divine subjects. It's just not on your mind. Nothing else is on your mind. Even when you're working, you're thinking about God, present, spirit, who am I? This is the only subject you're concerned about. The whole world could be chasing after physical, intellectual things. And you're just looking and saying, there's only one being. There's only one. How amazing, how magical. This is your only thought. You don't care about anything else. I mean, you'll do your job the best as you can, but you're simply doing your job in honor of that. No other reason for living besides to worship that, whatever your name is for that.